Morning YouTube, Mayhem Bike here. This morning we're going to show you how to take off your CVT cover, remove it, and change out your rollers. I'm going from 8 rollers to 6.5. See what type of testing we can do here. Things to make your life easier: cordless drill with variable, and or an impact gun for the variator nut. I already removed the kickstart portion, so let's get rolling. I loosened these a little bit prior to starting, because I had to fight with it as much this morning. I usually snug them by hand because, well, you know, I just like that idea. This is my custom CVT cover. The back half's cut off, as you can see. This is a long case, UI6, 50cc. I think it has 8 volts, if I recall. So you got 8. I got 4 and 4, that's 8. Just wiggle this off gently. Sometimes they stick. Because I didn't use the service stand, you got to push the service stand down on your way, remove your cover. This is your starter drive gear. Make sure that stays up and out of your way. Impact gun, 17mm in this case on mine. You hit it and forget it. That's it. I'm running a 738 belt, so it's really long and easy for me to get this off. This is a Norako performance variator. See, I mark it as I work on them. Try and get the idea. The 8 grams rollers I had in yesterday did apparently get to the edge, so that's good. I just didn't seem to have the right amount of top end I was looking for. And I was running 6.5 and hit 42 at some point. But I'm gonna go a little faster. So I'm gonna go opposite way. I'm actually gonna go down to 5.5 from 6.5 and see if I can gain any. When you put these in, these are the Prima test ones, the blue ones. See how one side's more exposed than the other? Put the more covered side facing counterclockwise. And you gotta variate these. These are Norako 6s, they really don't have a difference. So, but you gotta alternate these because these are 5s, these are 6s. So to get to 5.5, you gotta do half and half. Make sure you don't screw it up, because if you don't alternate them, it's going to possibly blow your CVT. So you see I got them alternating 5 6s, 5 6s, 5 6s. Put this gently back in as not to knock that loose. Pop this back on here. And this is really truly a simple process. Oops, forgot the sleeve. Sleeve back in. Double check my work because while I was talking, you got distracted. 5 6 5 6 5 6. Always check. I'm one of those guys that can talk to me on the highway while I'm gonna miss the exit and totally keep going. Put your belt back on. Like I said, with the longer belt that I'm running, it's easier. I don't have to fight with it to get it up on here. And then put this back on. Again, make sure your teeth line up with the gear and everything's meshy, nice and good. Put the washer back on if you had a washer. Some have washers, some don't, in the front and back. Put your nut back on. It's crucial that you do all this. This is the cooling fan, plastic cooling fan that's supposed to cool your CVT a little bit. Give it a little jiggle. Make sure again this is back and in. Impact. This is a Harbor Freight Earthquake XT, supposedly does 320 pounds or something. So it's plenty for what it'll undo that easy too. So good investment for 160 bucks. that's it. I've done this so many times, it's like seriously old hat at this point. Okay. He's up. He's up. Start running your nuts back in. Or bolts, sorry. Start alternating these, you'll see. A couple up top, a couple on the bottom. Again, I just run them in with these and then I snug them after the fact. Depends though, if I'm going to change this again in 10 minutes, why keep killing myself? I'll just run them in, try it, bring them back. And this pretty much puts them in pretty good. A fair amount of torque. This makes it so much easier and quicker than having to fight with it. Like this one here, I gotta take it back out because that's where the one goes to hold my brake cable. I got too excited there. Down there somewhere. This one's the fun one because it's up under here. This is in the way, as you can see. Always try and pin tighten these in a little bit, especially just ones that you can't see, because God forbid you screw it up. These bolts are not the best grade. And that's it. That's how easy it is to change your variator setup, as long as you got an impact. Unless you want to use that little tool they sell for 12 bucks online. They have a little thing that shims it to hold the teeth in place. I just like using the impact and be done. Anyway, Mayhem Bike, thanks for tuning in.